As we inch closer to the 2016 presidential elections, one big topic for candidates is said to be the issue of religious freedom. This as many constitutional and religious conservatives believe our nation is going through one of the worst periods of attack on religious liberties in recent memory. One America's News DC contributor David Brody has more from Washington.
For decades, abortion and marriage have been two of the big hot-button topics in American politics. But now, add another, religious liberty, whether it's pastors in Houston having their sermons subpoenaed, or the scores of lawsuits against Christians who are speaking out and standing up for their faith in the public square, future presidential candidates say that the amount of hostility is out of control. The Christian craft store Hobby Lobby knows the feeling. They just won an historic Supreme Court case against the contraception mandate laid out in Obamacare. Steve Green is the company's president.
Our nation needs to understand that the founding principles that our nation was built upon were biblical. The idea that we have religious freedoms is a biblical concept, and that is what this case was about. Do we, as a family that put in a business, do we have the rights to exercise those religious freedoms within our business?
Green echoes what many religious conservatives say is a growing problem, the idea that religious liberty is on the ropes.
But I think that court case is an example of it being under attack. And so that's where I think there's a danger of ignorance of the Bible. And one of the reasons why we want people to be engaged with this book and know more about it and understand its impact on our nation and the success that those principles have brought to this nation.
So what's next for Steve Green? Well, he's heading up a big, bold project called the Museum of the Bible. It will be a massive undertaking set to open in 2017. And while politics won't be involved, expressing this nation's Judeo-Christian heritage will once again be on display, this time, though, in a museum rather than the Supreme Court. David Brody, One America News, Washington.